Hey guys, you're in a nutshell with me, Ina. There was a comment on a recent episode, hindi ko na po maalala which specific episode. Pero ang sabi doon ng ating viewer, Ina, pinapanood ko lahat ng vlog mo araw-araw, ganyan, ano? Yun nga lang, parang puro negative ang balita ngayon. Wala bang good news? Pasensya ka na, naiintindihan kita. Sa totoo lang, ano? Sabi ko nga, ang dami rin talagang pwedeng mapag-usapan kasi dito sa Canada. The realities of living here, the not so good things that are happening here, I understand you. Pero ito na, medyo good news naman tayo ngayon, finally, no? Good news at least sa perspective ng mga newcomers dito, perhaps looking for a place to live in, yung mga mag-rent, or kahit yung mga nag-iisip po, nagbabalak bumili ng kanilang first home here in Canada. Ito na kaya ang umpisa nung sinasabi nilang pagbaba ng presyo ng both rent and home prices kung bibili ka po ng bahay dito sa Canada. As you know, isa po yan sa mga dahilan kung bakit nagrereklamo ang mga Canadians tungkol sa dami ng temporary immigrants, yung mga immigrants na tinatanggap over the past years. Dahil sa sobrang daming tao, ayan na, walang bahay na matirahan kaya nagsisitaasan ang presyo ng rent tsaka kung gusto mo bumili ng bahay. So, ito na. I'm not sure if this is already the effect of the immigration changes that we saw over the past year. But definitely, these reports are saying that nagmumura na, no? Ang presyo ng rent and, again, home prices, at least over the past 2 years. Diba? Let us, ang dami kong reports, no? I think I have, 3 or 4 reports to show you. Tsaka specific to, for now, guys, sa Greater Toronto area and nearby areas. But I am, thinking that perhaps the situation is the same in other parts of Canada. Actually, this episode, sana, makakuha tayo ng mga comments. If ramdam nyo ba, yan ang gusto ko matanong sa inyo, ramdam nyo ba itong sinasabing nag-uumpisang pagbaba ng presyo ng mga bahay dito sa Canada or rent? Sige, no? Ito muna. This is from Blog. Oh, this is actually, na to? 20 days ago na pala to posted. But later on, I will show you medyo mas bagong report. So sabi po dito, Toronto rent prices continue to fall and are the cheapest they've been in years. Alam niyo naman, sa Toronto, napakamahal talaga magrenta at lalo na kung bibili ka ng bahay. That is actually one of the reasons why my husband and I moved out from the Greater Toronto area because at that time, sabi ko, I do not see the possibility of us owning a home in the GTA anytime soon. So anyway, kaya kami lumipat dito sa Windsor. So I guess this is good news, di ba? Siyempre, Toronto prices going down. At least realistic naman tong Blog TO, sabi niya. Though Toronto is still very far from being considered an affordable place to live, rent prices in the city have been on a consistent downward trajectory for many months now. And the latest figures from March 2025 are no different. Okay. Sabi dito, natapos pala daw po yung taong 2024 with rent prices plummeting to its cheapest level it had been for more than 2 years. So, nasa 32-month low na daw ang rent prices sa Toronto. Oh, okay. Ito, pag-usapan natin. So, magkano na ngayon? Okay. As of last month, sabi ng Blog TO, a typical one-bedroom unit has dropped to about $2,300. Ang mahal, grabe, mahal pa din. Ano ba yan? Ito naman, the monthly rent bill for a 2-bedroom unit now hovers around, oh my God, $2,990, almost $3,000. Nakakaloka. Ang mahal pa rin, ano? Kamusta dyan? Lalo na sa mga viewers natin sa Vancouver, how is rent there? Ako dito sa Windsor, sasabihin ko sa inyo, napakalayo kumpara sa Toronto. This house, detached house that we are living in now, renting, yung main floor plus an attic and we have a backyard plus a deck, ganyan, is $1,750 Okay, detached po ito. Although somebody else is renting in the basement, but that's fine, no? Pero kami lang po ang may access dun sa aming backyard and deck. 'Di ba, ang laki ng diferensya kung lumayo-layo lang po kayo sa GTA. Sige, punta tayo ng ibang report. Still on rent ito. Rent prices keep falling in the Toronto and Hamilton area. Here's why and how long you can expect it to last. This is from the Toronto Star, just published this May. Okay, this month. Sabi dito, rental prices have fallen more than 2% so far this year, according to an Urbanation report. As the hike in supply, ito na daw, dumadami raw po kasi ang supply ng mga apartment at mga bahay ngayon. At dahil dyan, there is now a growing number of landlords increasing rent or free rent giveaways para lang makakuha sila ng mga tenant. Siguro ang dami na guys din nababakante ng mga apartments, condos, dahil nga ang daming umaalis ng Canada. Diba? Yan po ang nangyayari ngayon. Lalo na yung mga students. And I guess also one factor could be, di ba po yung mga colleges, medyo pinipwersa sila o sinasabihan sila na, hoy, siguraduhin nyo, o at least tulungan ninyo yung mga estudyante ninyo makahanap ng affordable housing. Siguro nape-pressure na rin po sila, no, mag-provide ng student housing para sa kanilang mga tinatanggap. That could be one reason. Okay, similar yung pinag-uusapan dito tungkol sa rent prices. Prices dipped for an 11th consecutive quarter, down ng 10% mula nung third quarter ng 2023. According to an official of Urbanation, no, sabi dito, we've been building a lot more smaller unit types over the past few years. And now, as these projects complete, we're maybe seeing that we've overbuilt them. Aba, may overbuilding pa daw na nangyari. Ito, sabi dito, the number of rental operators offering 1 month of free rent doubled, mas marami na sila ngayon, to 39%, while the number of rental operators offering 2 months free rent, noon daw 1% lang sa mga operators ang nagbibigay ng 2 months free. Pero ngayon, 23% na raw sa kanila nagbibigay ng 2 months free. 2 months free para lang makaakit ng mga tenants. O yan, ito meron pa tayong isang report. Ito naman po ay para sa mga nag-iisip bumili ng bahay. GTA or Greater Toronto Area home sales fell more than 20% in April. Sabi po daw ng Real Estate Board. All property types saw fewer sales compared with April 2024 throughout the region. So ano po ibig sabihin nito? Siyempre, ibig sabihin, mas maraming bahay ang nasa inventory ngayon ng mga real estate agents, yung mga ganyan. Maraming supply ngayon, maraming binibenta. Ibig sabihin, maaring magdulot ito ng pagbaba ng presyo. Dahil siyempre, ang daming pagpipilian eh. Para mabenta mo, siguro babaan mo ng presyo yung konti. Tama po ba yung aking isip? Or at the very least, at least it will keep prices, I guess, from going up. Sabi dito, home sales in the Greater Toronto Area were down 23.3% in April amid continued uncertainty over the economy. Oo nga naman, siyempre guys, isa sa mga dahilan siguro nga kung bakit hindi mo nabibili ang mga tao ng bahay kahit nasa plano na nila ito for a long time is because of the trade war. The trade war has triggered discussions of, naku, baka magka-recession. Baka mawala ng trabaho ang mga tao. Paano kung mangyari sa atin yun? Sige, wag muna natin bitawan ang ating pera. We need to be liquid at this time. That could be one reason. Ito sabi, with inventory continuing to rise and prices falling, o at least sinasabi nga prices are falling, the preconditions for a housing rebound are in place, the board said, but that likely won't happen until economic confidence is restored. Sabi dito, nung in-interview nila, maaaring mag-pick up lang ulit daw yung sales kapag medyo maging stable na ulit ang ekonomiya. No? May certainty na of what is or what could happen in the coming years. Sabi dito, following the recent federal election, many households across the GTA are closely monitoring the evolution of our trade relationship with the US. And if this relationship moves in a positive direction, saka lang daw maaaring makakita ng uptick muli sa transactions. Okay, driven by improved consumer confidence. Sabi dito, right now, resale housing supply is increasing in the GTA. However, as demand picks up and the population continues to grow with immigration, we will need to build more homes. And I do believe, bahagi nga po yan sa plano ni newly elected Prime Minister Mark Carney, no? Na magbubuo pa ng maraming bahay at hindi daw tatanggalin o kaya nga hindi muna ililift ang cap o yung mga limit sa tatanggaping temporary residents hanggang dumating daw sa point na sapat na ang bilang ng mga bahay dito para sa lahat at sapat na para tumbanggap muli ng mas maraming immigrants. So in short guys, there's more supply, less demand, hence bumababa po ang presyo ng rent at ng mga bahay. Ang hirap lang because this is happening again right now when there is an economic uncertainty. Diba? Kahit na gusto mo mag-take advantage sa cheaper rent, lumipat ang bahay o bumili ng bahay lalo na, ang hirap mag-risk din ngayon, diba? Dahil nga hindi mo alam kung may trabaho pa yung kayo next month or next year, diba? When you've suddenly had mortgage to pay for. But let me know, ramdam niyo ba ito? Do you think this is because of the tightening of immigration policies? Alam ko marami sa atin mga nanonood doon, no? Mga may kanya-kanya ng properties. How do you feel about this news? Okay? Yun lang naman po. Let me know what you guys think. I'll chat with you there in the comment section. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!